Hey there, what is up, everyone? Adam here from The Freight. I'm going to do a little bit of a different video here for you guys today. First and foremost, welcome back if you're revisiting, and welcome here for the first time if this is your first time. My name's Adam. I'm in a band called The Freight. We release music regularly, and I love to come on here and talk about music that I love, vinyl records especially, and other things music-related, gear and such like that. But right now, I have something unique that I haven't talked about before. Something that just happened to me. So like and subscribe, by the way. But this is something that just happened to me, and it's related to my band, The Freight, and released music that we have. If you are a musician or an artist, you probably know this process, but I'm going to explain it briefly a little bit, the process of releasing music. As an independent artist, you have to work with a distribution company, and there are a few out there, Tunecore, CD Baby, DistroKid, and there's other ones as well, that you work with to get your music out there. This is for digital releases, streaming releases. This is also for publishing rights too. I have my publishing all set up as well. I have my own publishing company, as well as registered as a songwriter with BMI and things like that. So that's just one of the things that you have to do. It's just the way it is. You have to work with these companies to get your music distributed. I work with Tunecore. I've had an up and down relationship with Tunecore. Being an independent artist, musician is hard. Releasing music is hard. I have so much respect for anyone that does it, that has gone through the process. I try to really educate myself and go about it in as a prepared professional way as I can. And I feel like I've had pretty good success with that. But I just had my first major hiccup. I've had little ones before, but they've all been fixed. This is my first major issue that I've had. We have a song that we released in, I want to say 2021 or 2022, one of those, probably, few years back anyway, called Fly On. We released it just digitally as a single. It's a song we really love, and it's one that's been up for, again, years, probably 4 years now anyway. This is, I got about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, all of a sudden, for Spotify for Artists, this is where Spotify comes into the equation. Spotify for Artists shows you your streams. All of a sudden, there's a crazy spike in streams for Fly On, like several thousand streams, which it sounds like a lot, but it's actually not that much. Big artists get, millions of streams. But for an independent artist, that's a big spike. It's a random spike. And for a song that came out like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, that's a lot. And it's random. So I just texted the guys. I'm like, hey, all of a sudden Fly On's doing really well. Maybe it got picked up something, somewhere by something, shared it on a playlist or something. And that was it. Didn't really think much of it. We all really liked the song, so we were psyched it was getting played. And then it kind of fizzled and just went kind of back where it was. But it was this kind of spike for like a week or 10 days or something like that. I get an email 3 or 4 days ago from Tunecore saying that my song is being taken down from Spotify streaming due to illegal streams. Not only are they taking the song down, there's nothing I can do about it, and they're charging me, I think it was like almost $12 or something like that, because for the streams. That must have been what I earned off it, but I don't think I earned $12 off those streams, because you don't earn very much off streams. But anyway, they not only do they take it down permanently, they also charged me the $12. So I am beside myself furious about this. Listen, I know this is small potatoes, but in the world of an independent musician, this is your currency. And when I say currency, I don't mean monetary value. I mean your work, your art, your value. I love that song. The band loves that song. We want that song on streaming platforms. Thankfully, it stayed up on other platforms. Spotify's, their reputation is deserved as the worst of the worst. Spotify is the worst of the worst streaming. They're awful. They're awful to artists. Their rates are awful. Their promotional services are awful. Their algorithms are awful. And that's what I think happened here. I think Spotify is hugely algorithmic driven, probably bigger than any of them. I think Fly On got caught up in some kind of random algorithm that sent it out probably to some bot situation where it streamed for a random period of time. I did not pay for that. I haven't done any kind of promotion for that song in 4 years. It's not even been we're promoting our new album, and that's only been vinyl. I haven't done anything digitally in forever. And so what happened is completely random. If anything, I'm the victim of these illegal streams. And not only did Tunecore not have my back, I have emailed them 3 different times, no response. Spotify I've reached out to, definitely no response. But Tunecore should have my back. Tunecore should have my back. They're the ones who represent me. They're the ones who collect royalties on my behalf. They are the bridge. They are what you pay for their service, not just distribution. Part of working with a distributor is these things. You get artist services. You get support when you need support. And Tunecore is known for being decent at this, and I've had decent success with it, up and down, I would say. This is something, they didn't even have the courtesy to call me back on this. And usually I get a reply the next day if I have any kind of issue. This one, not even a response. You know why? Because they know they're wrong and they know this is bullshit. And they don't have a good explanation. And we're the victims of these illegal streams. Not only are we penalized by having our song permanently taken down off of Spotify, but we're penalized, and I know it's small potatoes, but we're penalized $12. That's like more money streaming than that song ever made, definitely. Like, there's not even a question. So it's like a double penalty. And I really only care about it being taken down. And you know what? I don't care that much because Spotify sucks so much. I should take all my music off Spotify. It's just literally, they are that bad. And I know, you got to stream where you got to stream. And using Spotify, inside the app, whatever, it's fine. It's awful. If you cannot use Spotify, don't use Spotify. They are the worst of the worst to artists. And, I'm furious. Tunecore, you've let me down so much. All that bullshit you talk about supporting independent artists, no. Fuck off. Sorry for my language. Bullshit. You absolutely do not support independent artists. This is a song that had a few thousand streams. This is nothing. This is an independent artist's music and art. You don't care about independent artists. I'm furious about it. And Spotify is who it is. I can kind of even just weirdly live with it from Spotify because Spotify is so awful. Tunecore is who I have the most issue with. They did not have the independent artist back. And I don't know. If you guys distribute music, let me know who you use. Maybe there's a change coming in my future because I am absolutely furious with Tunecore for allowing this to play out the way it's played out. Let me know if something like this has happened to you. With the other kind of side note, we've been brainstorming a little bit. The band and I are just on this and what we can do in response, and if we could turn this into a positive. And what we're thinking about doing is taking the song Fly On, again, a song that we really love. It's a vibey kind of slow song, but it's kind of cinematic. It's a cool song, one that we love. But we released it, years ago, like I said. And this is a song that we mixed a long time ago that we think we could do better. So what we're thinking about doing is remixing the song. And we are already working to record, not to record, but we're creating songs right now that are going to be on our next album, next full-length album. And what we're toying with the idea of is remixing Fly On in a new way that's going to sound great for vinyl and get it as an album-specific, vinyl-specific track, just as a little FU to Spotify and FU to Tunecore, something they can't touch, something that will only be on the physical media release. So let me know if you think that's a good idea. I think we're going to do that. That's what we're leaning towards. And the fresh remix will only be available on vinyl. Just a little something we're toying around with. So there's my rant. Let me know if you guys have ever experienced this. If you're an artist, let me know if you can relate to this in any way. In general, it's just a little insight into the behind the scenes stuff of creating and releasing music as an independent artist. There's no manager. There's no PR person. There's no A&R person. There's no one who manages this stuff but me. It's all me. And it's every hat you can imagine I wear. And it's exhausting. And when something like this happens that's so silly that they don't even let you fight, they just tell you, hey, this is it. By the way, we charged you $12 because you had these themes and your song will never be up again on Spotify. Come on. Seriously. Do better, Tunecore. Do better. Spotify, I expect it out of you because you suck. But Tunecore, do better. Anyway, rant video over. Come back next time for a more peaceful episode with me. And FYI, this is not my typical content. This is just my rant episode. All right, rant over. Please come back and visit for a more Zen video the next time, I promise. All right, peace out.